You're on.
Hey all of you out there in MoonLadies land, I'm Lord Dioz, and I'm here today with tips and tricks to make your tarot card reading a little bit more impressive. Now, as we all know, unless you've been reading cards for eons and eons and many moons, whenever we're reading someone for the first time, there's a little bit of nervousness for the reader as well as the person getting the reading. Because let's face it, if it's their first time reading, 90% of them are very skeptical. They want a certain answer to a certain problem, and as we all know, the cards don't necessarily work that way. They let us know what we're supposed to hear and not necessarily what we need to hear. So, that takes care of their nervousness. Let's talk about our nervousness. One thing we can't stand is when we pick up the cards for the very first time and we're about to read this person and we know that there's the possibility that things might not click for them the first time around. And the last thing we want to do is be known as somebody who doesn't give great readings. So there's a few things that you can do, practice at home before you try it, that makes these things run a little bit more smoothly and creates a little bit of a tension break between you and the client. So we'll start out with table presentation. Table presentation, people see with their eyes as well as their ears. They're going to be hearing everything that you say, they're going to be looking at these cards, but they're not quite sure what they're looking at. That's up for you and your interpretation. So there's a few things that you can add to the table that might dress it up just a little bit. Nice fall time runner, because it's that time of year, your favorite crystal or a favorite piece of jewelry, maybe a couple of bones to set a spooky mood. There's all kinds of different things that you can add as your own personal flavor to the table, just to give that setting that takes their mind out of where they're going to be for the next few minutes of unsurety and places that at a little bit more of an ease state, which makes it easier to read them. The next thing you can do is music. We've chosen a nice, soothing meditation background music. Helps keep the dog brain portion of the brain busy while, that dog. Keeps that dog brain busy while you're getting yourself prepared and in a state to read the cards. Finally, the last tip and trick that I can show you today, it's all about the fan. If you don't have confidence in your fan, it doesn't show a lot of confidence in you as a reader. And I'm not saying that to slam the people that do. I'm just giving you a little bit of a tip to just make it look a little more slick, a little more professional. A lot of people, when they pan their cards out, they'll do like this, and they'll tap them out like this and fan it out and tap, tap, tap. That works. It gets them out there, but at the same time, you're just smashing that energy. Where's it going? What are you doing with it? So, if while you're doing your shuffle, you can get as much air between the cards as possible, what you'll do is displace the surface tension of the air, smash it, make it smaller but wider, and allows the cards to fan out in a little smoother rate. Give them a little jiggle like this to smash that surface area just the littlest bit, and with one fell swoop, all your cards are laid out. Have your client then choose from there their cards, and the reading can begin. A little PS. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go with a little Celtic cross spread. One thing that you can do that adds a little bit of flavor is as you count them out, stop on any given card and just hold it for a second and go, and then lay it down. They have no clue why you're humming. You have no clue why you're humming. But it gives them a little bit of a, oh, there's going to be a little bit of a surprise here. Maybe we're going to see something good, maybe we're going to see something bad, but we know at that place there might be something extra special for us. At the other end of it, it just makes it look like you're feeling a little bit of something out there. And again, it's all about easing the client's mind. You want them as relaxed as possible. So, remember to thank your cards at the end of every session before you place them back into the box. Thank you guys for your hard work today. And this has been Lord Dioz for Tips and Tricks of the Tarot. You guys out there in MoonLadies land, have a fun day.